Welcome back to ProcuredAF. I'm Marielle, CEO and founder at Pavilion, and your wingwoman for local government procurement. Today, we're talking construction, specifically when cooperative contracting is actually the right match for your construction project and when it's not. We get the benefits of cooperative contracts in theory: faster procurement, pre-vetted vendors, competitive pricing, but construction isn't office supplies. So when does cooperative procurement actually make sense? I'm here with Matt Peterson from Gordian. Gordian's a leader in job order contracting and construction procurement through cooperatives. So Matt, let's cut right to the chase. How do you bid an unforeseen construction project, even create a cooperative contract in the first place?
Let's just start out with a simple definition of job order contracting, where it's really an indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity contract. And in a cooperative model, what that allows is agencies to purchase off one contract that's been previously competitively bid by a cooperative. And how that gets done is by using a pre-priced unit cost book. This cost book contains thousands of construction tasks, and each one of those tasks has pricing to them. Pricing includes the cost for labor, material, and equipment. And then what we do is we take that unit price book as the premise of the solicitation, if you will. That becomes the project. And we ask contractors then to respond with adjustment factors to cover their overhead and profit. So now when an opportunity comes up, they can price a project by pulling the task out of the unit price book, applying their adjustment factors to come up with a cost line item by line item. And what we do then is use that solicitation via a cooperative and make contracts available to communities all across the country.
Cool. So it's kind of like having dozens of pre-vetted construction contractors that meet your local agency's requirements on call for multiple projects instead of starting from scratch every time.
Yeah, definitely. It does. It makes available contractors. I know when we're using a Gordian solution that are bid at a local level and that are available for your use through joint powers laws or interlocal government agreements.
I can't even get a plumber to come to my house, so this sounds dreamy. When is cooperative jock a great fit? As a supplier, what's the compatibility you're looking for between the public agency's project and this particular procurement method?
We see job order contracting used for a variety of projects, big and small. But typically it's going to be more used for those renovations, those repairs, or when a project just gets over a competitively bid threshold where you have to take it out and you have to competitively bid it. That's where you could use a cooperative contract or jock then to get that work done. We also see it with timeline needs. We use job order contracting quite a bit, where maybe you've got to get a project done in a matter of weeks. It's a great tool to use in that case. Repeat work where agencies with ongoing construction needs, it's the same project time and time and time again. Job order contracting is another great tool to use that for as well.
Matt, can you give me a real example? What's a project where you've seen an agency use jock through a cooperative and it was just the perfect match?
I'll use an example of I live in the Northern Hemisphere and we've got 3 months out of the year to get work done. And I've got a local school district that's been using jock for many years via a cooperative. And what the facility manager does is he calls us in come February, early spring, and he's got his list of projects he needs to get done. He's got his budgets. He knows what he needs to get done, and he'll select different contractors and pull out the projects that he wants to use the cooperative jock for. So projects that we've done with the school district include bathroom renovations, concrete sidewalk repair, striping of parking lots, those simpler type of projects. And once the summer season comes, the school buses take the kids home for the summer. He's pulling those projects right off the shelf. The contractors know their schedules and they're getting that work done before those buses bring the kids back in the fall.
When should agencies not use cooperative jock? What are the red flags for you that this isn't the right fit?
Yeah, it is a good question. And a lot of people right away jump to project volume as that determination. And I try to steer away from that because you could have a very simple scope project like a roof that just is large in quantity that makes that project volume and that cost creep up. But it's a simple scope project. It's a good fit for job order contracting. I will say though, if you're going to build a new auditorium or a new hospital where you're breaking new ground, the scope is very detailed and complex, probably not the best suit to use job order contracting for those type projects.
So if I'm a public servant from Public Works or maybe a facilities department or school administrator, and I'm trying to figure out if Cooperative Jock is right for my project, what's the quick compatibility test, if you will? What questions should I be asking?
There are a lot of different cooperative jocks out there, a lot of different IDIQs out there. One important thing is compliance in the public sector. You want to make sure how the solicitation is being done. Are they following local procurement laws? Construction laws vary a lot from state to state. Some states you can do RFP multiple award, others you're stuck doing an IFP single award. So I would look at the contract documents. I would look at how compliant they are with your procurement requirements.
There you have it, the compatibility tests for construction cooperatives. Jock and cooperatives are great for things like renovations, repairs, ongoing maintenance work, and some new construction projects where the scope is relatively straightforward. They can save time when you need speed, but you should always check. Can this work be standardized? And of course, does the cooperative meet my local agency's requirements? So it's not about whether cooperative contracting is good or bad. It's about whether it's the right match for your project. Thanks, Matt, for breaking this down. Let's get you procured AF.